Hey guys, I want to welcome you back to the Sensor Pop channel. I really cannot be happier right now because I know I use that a lot, but seriously, I meant it every time I say that. I really cannot be happier right now because for the Realm of the Gods, we know that Goku Rosé is coming out. That is going to be so good. And the other thing is that today I saw one of my favorite characters in this card game, the one that I really wanted to appear, suddenly makes an appearance. And is it on a common card? Is it on a like a super rare? Is it on a special rare? No, it is gonna be a secret rare. So for this video, we will be taking a look at all these secret rares that will be coming out in Realm of the Gods BT16, and I am gonna be rating them. Take note, don't take my rating system too seriously. I'm gonna rate them from 1 Dragon Ball to 7 Dragon Ball, but don't take it too seriously because from my track record, I get it wrong all the time because I believe there's so much bias that I do, that I always put in, or maybe I'm just not that good. Most probably that. However, that doesn't take the fact away that we are going to be taking a look at all the secret rares together. I'm hyped. I hope you're hyped too. So without further ado, first one. The first secret rare will have all the Vegeta fanboys screaming in their pants. Is that even an expression? I really don't know, because Vegeta is gonna make its appearance as a SCR, and it's a really good one. It is Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta Unbridled Power. This guy, it's a 40k dual attack, triple attack that you pay 4 red energy. It's gonna come down on board and you can choose one of your opponent's leader card, and it gets minus 5k for the duration of the battle. No, for the duration of the battle against this card. No, for the duration of the turn. That means if you have a board that is wiped, your 10k it's gonna hit, your 15k it's gonna hit harder, your 20k it's gonna hit harder, and then your 25k it's gonna hit more and more harder. If that makes any sense. Yes, it makes a lot of sense because you know what I mean. This guy, it's designed to end game. It is a 40k triple striker dual attacker though, so they have to deal with this. When it comes to playability wise, this guy, it's a 4 red core, so he is not very splashable, but the concerning part is a sparking 25. That sparking 25, that means if you're playing it with some leaders, most of the time you should not be able, there could be problems getting to the sparking 25. However, if you are playing with the new set, because there are a lot of bursts, you should be able to get into the sparking 25 pretty easily if you're playing the new red leader. But that is not just it, because this guy, you really don't want to go down to 1 life, because what this guy can do is to activate main. If you remove this card from the game, choose all of your opponent's battle card, unison card ignoring barrier, and then you place them in their drop area, and you place 1 card in your opponent's life in their drop area. That means this guy has the ability, like red, to burn 1. So a lot of red identity here, minus 5k, burn 1, and a triple striker dual attacker, and your opponent has to defend the whole entire turn with just 10k. How playable is this card? Also, this guy has deflect. That means it's going to come down on the board relatively safe. It is an 8 cost charismatic villain, is unable to pop it. There are just few, and there are cards who is able to deal with this. For example, the Kakunza, what is that? The Kakunza Negate, yep, and also Petrification. I can think of those cards that could deal with this card. However, they are few and between. I think that's an expression too. I'm losing a lot of expression because of my excitement. But this card, really, I think it's a good card. For me, it is a easily 6-star card. The next SCR, it is gonna be yellow, and it comes in the form of a yellow unison. It is gonna be Super Mira Diabolical Fusion. It has a +1 when your opponent's attack. Switch this card to active mode. It is a really good thing because this guy, it's a blocker. Having a unison card that is a blocker, that is 25k on the board, is really good. And let's be real, 25k unison, it's not going anywhere really soon. If your opponent just wants to swing over it and reduce the marker that way, I don't think that is a really good option for him. But the ultimate ability, which is a -4 activate main, you choose all of your opponent's battle card in rest mode ignoring barrier, and then you KO them. Then you choose up to 2 of your opponent's cards. It can be a battle card, it can be a unison card, it can be a leader card, and it can be even their energy, and then you switch them to rest mode, and this guy becomes a 40k double strike, and it has dual attack already in back bake into it. So this is a 40k dual attack double strike that's able to tap 2 of your opponent's energy down, then KO all of their cards in rest mode, ignoring barrier. So this card, I think it is really good, because people will just dismiss this card, but I think we have to take a look at the new keyword here, which is Empower Yellow 3 and Empower Black 3. What does that mean? Empower is the new keyword that says that if you play on top of a yellow unison or a black unison, it takes over 3 up to 3 markers. If it's 3, you take up to 3. If it's 2, Empower 2, you take up to 2 markers from it. So if your yellow unison or your black unison has already 3 markers, when you tap 4 you play, this guy comes in at 4 markers. So immediately you can do a -4. This is not a problem. So for 4 energy, you are able to KO all of your opponent's battle card, ignoring barrier, tap 2 of his cards down, including energy, dual attack, double strike, 40k, and then it has the ability to help you to block if it stays on the board. I think this card pretty good. However, is it as good as most of the other cards? No, I am gonna give it a 5. I think this is like more like a 4 or a 5 here. But again, this rating system is arbitrary. I really advise you not to take it too seriously. I'm trying to remain calm here while we talk about the card that I am the most excited for, and also the one that I want to talk about. It is going to be Supreme Kai of Time, Chronoa, Brainwashed. This lady itself, it's one of my favorite characters in the card game. I've sorted, I love it, and she comes from Super Dragon Ball Hero, so if you have not watched that, go and watch it. I think it's a good watch in the end, because it has a lot of this alternate version. I know if you don't like it, that's totally fine. However, I've really found some of the characters design really nice, especially Supreme Kai of Time, the full-grown, full-powered version. But more, I really like the design with the time halo and stuff like that. However, when Towa comes along and brainwash her, we got a better version, in my opinion, which is the pink and the dark version of Chronoa. So it's the Supreme Kai of Time, Chronoa Brainwash. More than just a good looking card, is she a good... Is it a good card? I mean, the abilities and stuff. So this has ultimate, it has double strike, it has 7. What is 7? 7, it's a permanent that gets a additional plus 10k. It's a permanent, that means this card, it's gonna swing minimum at a 50k double striker. So far, I think this is the hardest swing, except for Mira. The Mira, it's crazy. However, this is a 50k double striker. And tap 1 black energy. If you're 3 or more energy, you can play this card from your hand. So for just 1 black, you are able to play, and then you swing for a 50k double striker. So if you do not manage to finish the game, you are able to tap another 1 energy. If your leader card is black, and remove this card from the game. Until the start of your next turn, your opponent can't attack with battle cards or units card unless they choose 1 card in their hand, no in their energy, no in their life, and place it in the drop area each time. So your opponent has really a limited range on what they can attack for the next turn. However, if your opponent has the life to spend, for example, if he has a boss monster or SCR that he needs to go for a swing to win the game, he can actually play it and just sacrifice 1 life. This card itself, take note, it's not splashable at all. So this is one of my concerns, because in order to play it, you need to have 1 black energy, but in order to activate its effect, your leader needs to be black. The other concern is also this: it has no ability to remove any of your opponent's board pieces, so everything will stay. It just makes sure that your opponent can't attack. It is maybe a little bit like Hachiak, but it does not have the ability to negate the attack. So I'm not too sure if this card is that good. I think effect wise it is okay. It might be the weakest one of the 3 in my opinion. However, it's up to it's to be seen. The second effect, I'm not too sure about this, because your opponent, even if your opponent wins with 1 life, he is still winning. But if you're playing black, and if you're playing an aggro deck is able to aggro your opponent down, having a 50k that could swing double strike just for 1 energy, and if you manage to wither your opponent down to 1 life, because let's be real, this is a 50k double striker, and if your opponent is down to 3, you swing and your opponent is not gonna negate the attack. Your opponent's gonna take the damage. If your opponent is down to 1 life, they can't swing except with their leader for the next turn. So this card may be good situationally. The only issue that I see, it's not splashable, so that kind of limits the use, especially when it comes to black. Usually those SCRs are very splashable, but not this one. However, just because of my rating system being totally broken and I being biased towards this character, it's gonna get a 7 out of 7. That's why I tell you, don't take my rating system too seriously. I just put it there just for fun, alright? Yo, I hope you liked my take, my breakdown, my explanation of all the secret rares that will be coming out in BT16 Realm of the Gods. Did they live up to your hype, your expectation? Are you disappointed with them? Let me know down in the comment section. I would really love to hear them. One of the things about secret rares moving forward is that in the past we do have very powerful secret rares that has been created. So for example, like Supreme Kai of Time, Time Space Unraveler, that card, it's really good, so splashable in a lot of decks. And also when it comes to Pan, which is the latest one, I don't understand if you have that card, why would you play it above, unless it is for flavorful reasons that you want to play a theme, which you should, because you're watching videos from my channel. If you're subscribed, yes, please subscribe, thank you a lot. You should be playing that theme. So other than that, if for competitive reasons, like for example the new Pan one, that card is just so good. That card is just so good. When it comes to Super Mira, it is a very aggressive card, but you still have competitive against Pan or the Super 17, which I am a big believer of that card. So the issue with all these cards is not that they are not good, it's just that there are better options out there. Yo, we have come to the end of this video. If you enjoy what you see over here, I appreciate it. You can give this video a like, subscribe if you want to support me and the channel. Stay safe, stay healthy, enjoy playing the Dragon Ball Super card game. I hope you're okay. See you guys in the next video.